A very good afternoon to you. Here is the news at noon. First, the highlight. Lagos State government forewarns residents on flat floors caused by heavy rainfall. Nigeria Aviation Authority unveils new technology to protect passengers during flight disruptions. And on the foreign scene, United States President threatens massive retaliation if Iran strikes. And in sport, Lagos State to host inaugural edition of Zen Archery International Open Tournament. Now the news in details. I am Timmy Dayo Anthony. The Lagos State government has urged residents of the state, especially those living in low-lying areas, to be on alert because with the intensity of rainfall already experienced, many areas will encounter flash floods. In a statement signed by the State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, the state warned that the forecast gathered from the state's weather stations for the next few days has geostatory imagery showing thunderstorms and widespread consecutive rainfall with dense cloud cover. According to Wahab, said the geostatory imagery means a simple language that many areas will experience very heavy rainfalls and flash floods, which the people have not been alerted about earlier in the year. According to him, all areas that are abutting the rivers and lagoon in Lagos are also at the risk of experiencing flash floods, which may come with high currents. He cautioned all residents who may not have serious businesses to conduct outside their homes during the rain to tarry and wait till it subsides before they go out to be able to determine the intensity and how to prepare. The commissioner also advised parents to watch over their wards and school children, many of whom are still on midterm holidays, so that they do not go outside to play in the rain or swim in the flash floods. Wahab also reiterated the earlier warning to motorists and pedestrians not to wade through floods, as there is tendency that vehicles may be submerged and people swept away with such heavy rainfalls. In recognition of impactful keynote speech and continuous advocacy for women's economic empowerment in Lagos State, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Renat Onigbanjo, has been presented with the Outstanding Advocate for Women Entrepreneurship and Community Impact Award by NECA, Network of Entrepreneurial Women, NNEW. Speaking on the theme, the role of young women entrepreneurs in community development, Onigbanjo commended NNEW for its consistent efforts in empowering female entrepreneurs since its inception in 2005, particularly lauding the establishment of the Ruby Arm in 2021, which focuses on amplifying the voices and visibility of young women in businesses. Onigbanjo said the summit theme strongly aligns with the core mandate of WAPA under the leadership of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, citing the ministry's unwavering commitment to empowering women through vocational training, business clinics, economic empowerment initiatives, and strategic public-private partnership. She emphasized that empowering young women is not just a gender-focused agenda, but a strategic imperative for sustainable development and lasting community transformation. Onigbanjo urged stakeholders to strengthen structures and support systems that foster the social and economic advancement of women. The Lagos State government has emphasized its plan to prioritize previous occupants in the allocation of shops at the Alaba Transnational Market, now witnessing serious redevelopment. Special advisor to the governor on EGIS and urban development, Olajide Babatunde, said this during an inspection tour of the site. Babatunde, who stressed the commitment of the administration to the success of the project, assured of its timely completion and inauguration before the end of the governor's tenure. He said the redevelopment of the market was not to displace users, but to transform it into a modern edifice with adequate facilities and make buying and selling easy, in line with making Lagos a 21st century economic pillar of the Themes Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. Also speaking during the inspection, the chairman, Lagos State House of Assembly Committee on Physical Planning and Urban Development, Sylvester Ogunkelu, assured legislative support to bring the project into fruition, urging traders to continue cooperating with the government to facilitate an unhindered process. And now to the rest of the news. Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCCA) has unveiled a client-based solution to help Nigerian carriers protect passengers when flights are disrupted. With Propel Protection System, Propel, airlines could seamlessly transfer passengers to available flights of other partner airlines during a crucial period and ensure no revenue loss as well as elevated passenger satisfaction. Now, speaking at the event held in Lagos, Director General of NCCA, Chris Najomo, described it as a product of powerful collaboration between Aviation Hub Assist, Aviation Technology Solution, Avitech, and Leadway Assurance to ensure seamless coordination, funding, and operational reliability. Also, Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has pushed for the reduction in flight disruptions, ensuring the passengers have access to better services in accordance with global best standards. The World Economic Forum, WEF, has revealed that Nigeria has recorded its highest ever level of female participation in the labor force in 2025. According to the latest WEF 2025 Global Gender Gap Report, Nigeria saw a significant rise in workforce parity, with female participation increasing to 95.6%, up from 89.9% last year. The report reveals that the process contributed to a large improvement in Nigeria's economic participation and operation score, one of the few bright spots in an otherwise mixed gender equality performance. The Global Gender Gap Index annually benchmarks the current state and evaluation of gender parity across 4 key dimensions: economic, participation and opportunity, educational attainment, health and survival, and political empowerment. And now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump has warned Iran that it would experience the full strength of the U.S. military if its country is attacked, reiterating that Washington had nothing to do with Israel's attack on Tehran's nuclear and intelligence facilities. According to Tehran, Israel's operation, which began early Friday, has targeted Iranian nuclear and military sites, killing dozens of people, including top army commanders and atomic scientists. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to hit every target of the Ayatollah regime, and Iran has reiterated with a deadly barrage of missiles, while Trump has said he was aware of Israeli operation before it started. He reiterated on the social platform that the United States had nothing to do with the attack on Iran. And now to sport. Lagos State will be home to about 100 archers from different parts of the world between June 18 and 21 for the inaugural edition of Zen Archery Lagos International Tournament, which will take place at the Unica Stadium. The event is being organized by Zen Archery in collaboration with the Lagos State Sports Commission. According to the organizers, the event is a first-of-its-kind gathering of elite archers, which will bring together 16 clubs competing in 5 categories in a world-class display of skill, precision, and sportsmanship. Chairman of the local organizing committee, Aderunke Aderinoye, said the tournament will boost the ranking of Nigerian archers. Founder of Zen Archery, Emmanuel Oyeleke, also highlighted the post-tournament goals of the event, which is the launch of the Zen Archery Sports Foundation, a non-for-profit arm focused on providing access to archery training for underserved youth in Nigeria. In his response, Special Assistant to Lagos State Governor on Sport, Damilare Orimoloye, also assured sports enthusiasts of government support. In his response, Orimoloye also assured sports enthusiasts of government support. But just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our social media platforms. X at Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram is Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also subscribe and watch our news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. And you can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM live on My Lagos app for timely update. Did you know that that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated the Lagos State Employability Support Project to address the labor skill gap and unemployment problems. You can get more details on Lagos State Government's website. And now to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has urged residents of the state, especially those living in low-lying areas, to be on alert because with the intensity of the rainfall already experienced, many areas will encounter flash floods. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has unveiled a client-based solution to help Nigerian carriers protect passengers when flights are disrupted. We also told you that the United States President Donald Trump has warned Iran that it will experience the full strength of the U.S. military if his country is attacked, reiterating that Washington had nothing to do with Iran strikes. And in sport, Lagos State will be home to about 100 archers from different parts of the world between June 18 and 21 for the inauguration edition of the Zen Archery Lagos International Open Tournament, which will take place at the Onika Stadium. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesuwa Joyoka. I am Dayo Anthony. Many thanks for listening.